This summer, I took a small coaster trip that included Carowinds as a place to visit, where I got to ride the one and only Fury 325. I passed by Carowinds when moving down to Florida in the summer of 2022. Ever since then, I've wanted to visit the park. Well, in early June of 2024, that dream became reality when I took a summer road trip. I was able to get on Fury a total of 27 times during my day there. In this review, I will be sharing my thoughts of Fury 325 at Carowinds. Before we talk about Fury, a quick reminder to like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm to help me grow the channel. I plan to do more videos like this in the future. Now that's out of the way, let's begin. First, I will talk about its appearance. You can see this coaster from I-77 when you're driving past the park. This coaster dominates the park skyline. The cyan track with the green supporting color is just perfect. When you are parking at Carowinds, you can just see this massive cyan track with white supports. It's one of the best guest interactions I've personally seen. When you get to Carowinds, Fury is on the right side of the main entrance. If you keep walking down the main path all the way to when you see Ricochet, there is a path that takes you directly to Fury's Plaza. When you walk around this plaza, there's just like this atmosphere of anticipation when you walk around. There is a huge lift hill with the iconic Fury sign. As you walk through the plaza, you can see that it's won 6 Best Steel Coaster Awards, which I think is personally a nice touch. You walk through a few switchbacks, up the stairs, and into the station. An important detail is that the crew can assign seats, but if you request a row and it's not too busy, they will let you choose the row you want. The best seat is the back row left, as it offers the most whip in the back as you go around its fast-paced turns. The second best seat is the front row left, where you can enjoy all of Fury's 95 miles per hour speed. Sit in the seat ahead of you, buckle up your seatbelt, and wait for your apps to push down your lap bar. Remember, do not push it down, otherwise the ride apps will have to unlock your row and start the loading process again. Also, 2 quick tips. If you don't like the seat belts, you can put it slightly over the lap bar and it will not touch you for the rest of the ride. The other thing is that because these ops move fast, they don't care much about giving airtime room. Just be careful, otherwise you get stapled pretty badly. And before I talk about the ride experience itself, can I just say that these ops are insanely fast? 1 minute dispatches every time while not running at max capacity. Shout out to the crew, they are amazing. Once you're strapped in, it's time to dispatch. You basically go right into the lift hill, and this lift hill is very fast. What makes this even better is the audio on the lift. It's not the classic one that every enthusiast worships about, but it's a nice touch. On the lift, you can look to your left and see downtown Charlotte, and on the right, you can see the rest of the park. As the front of the train crests the lift slows down a little bit. As you crest over the top, you head down the 320-foot drop, and oh boy, what a drop. You are out of your seat the entire time. But I will say, it is not as strong as you think it is. It lasts forever, but it's not powerful every time. It's not the best drop I've done, but it's close. As you even out with the ground, you will feel the G's and speed in every row. You are going 95 miles plus per hour, and you feel all of it. As you head up, you go into a turnaround. This turnaround is very whippy. With the B&M clamshell restraints, I felt like that I was going to slip out on the turn. As you whip out of the turn and bank the other way, you will feel a little flutter at a time. You then hit these back-to-back low-to-the-ground turns, and as you whip into them, it tosses you out of your seat. These turns really show off the speed that this attraction offers. After your second low-to-the-ground turn, you enter the famous treble clef. I think the most untalked about part of this turnaround are the positive G's you feel when you're going up the turnaround. But as you reach the end of the turnaround and dip down, it keeps you on your side as you head back down to earth. The way B&M did this was masterful. You are floating out of your seat most of the way down. As you dip down, you dive under the tunnel and head back up into a turnaround. This element isn't the greatest, but it does offer a nice whip. You head into a bit of straight track that gives you a breather before the finale. After the straight track, you head up and down into the first of 3 airtime hills. Unfortunately, there is a trim on this hill. If it's off, you really get some really strong floater. But however, if the trims kick in, it does offer a good floater, but it's not that strong. Then you turn right into a helix. This is easily the weakest part of the ride, as it doesn't really offer much intensity at all. The best part about it is that one extremely close support. It seems like you could reach out and touch it. As you exit the helix, you enter the best of the 3 airtime hills. On almost every single ride, this element offered really strong floater every single time that would slam you into the restraint. You dip down and then you enter into the final airtime hill. This hill is a little weaker than the hill before, but still gives decently strong floater. After this hill, you basically jump into the brakes. And that ends your ride on Fury 325. Quick note, this ride runs pretty slow in the morning, so try to get an afternoon ride if you can. I would get multiple rides regardless, but keep that in mind. This ride is a masterpiece from start to finish. This is easily the best coaster by B&M that I've ridden. As for rankings, it's a tough choice, near the top. After thinking hard, this ride ranks as my number 2 coaster. It is only beaten by Iron Gwazi, which still holds the throne as the best coaster I've ridden. What do you think about this review? Do you agree or disagree with my opinions? Leave it in the comments below. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Also, I own Theme Park Informant because his content sucks. That was like a joke, but still. I own him, and you should also unsubscribe to him if you're subscribed, because I just have better content, you know? Like he's being carried by Top Go 2 content. Anyways, thanks for watching. See y'all next time for the second time.